Whole Foods on freaking.
Maybe we were hungry, Firefly.
On this one day.
My God.
On the exact same day.
We were hungry.
I'm like, jeez. Just trying to practice my kickflips. Gosh.
You know Leandre from Venice?
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Leandre Saunders.
I'm just like, dang, how many people saw me practicing my kickflips?
Okay, cool. All right, you guys are good to go.
Thank you so much.
It's like 4
Thank
people.
you.
Of course, see you guys in an hour.
Yes.
Jeez. Gotta find a new kickflip practice
No.
spot.
It was just the time of day, too. It was like prime time or something.
It was like a Monday, though.
Yeah. At
That's
4.
not- that's
It was
not-
at 5 p.m.
that's not
It
a
was 6 p.m.
On a Monday.
Yeah. People drive home from work on 6 a.m.
I just feel like that's not the time people are like,
Well, we all saw ya.
that's crazy.
Okay, so we just kind of ease into it this way. So, welcome to the podcast. I'm so
Beautiful.
happy you're here.
Magical.
So, I wanted to first, I guess I should start by telling people how we know each other, which is from the skate park. I can't remember the first time we met. Do you?
I don't, but I feel like with Venice, you meet people just through seeing them and slowly meet them. So it's never really like a first
There's
specific
not a
meeting.
specific moment. You're right. I probably did see you for the longest time before you spoke because you were actually quite like reserved in the beginning.
As
when
I
you get
am,
yeah.
typically.
Yeah. So not unpleasant, just you're reserved. So I think I probably, and I'm also timid when I see really good skaters. Like I fan out pretty hard on women that skate really well. So I probably would just watch you is likely what it was. Just watch you like do tricks and then not say anything. So I can't remember exactly when we became friends, but at some point we did become friends. And you're kind of just you're so soft spoken and gentle. And I don't think people think that. They probably think you're like, because you're so fit and you're so strong and all her tricks are so aggressive and like
very interesting contrast for sure.
yeah, but you're actually just the most loving, gentle, soft-spoken, like peace to everyone kind of vibe. And I think to a degree it's maybe unfair that people like label you a certain way, like just because of how in fitness you're just really aggressive. And people probably just don't realize that you're actually...
I mean, I think people just, like, they see and then they observe and then they think, like, what they see is everything. And that's honestly maybe a problem, but also it's because most people do resonate, like, whatever they portray is what they are, like, exactly. And it's that simple, and it's like, that's definitely not me at all, but yeah.
I think you're just like multi-layered. You have your
Definitely.
yeah. So you also you make rugs. You're super creative.
Yeah, I make psychedelic rugs.
And then wait, there's other stuff I forgot right now.
I make
Tell me.
psychedelic rugs. I make music.
Yeah. Duh.
I write TV shows and movie scripts. Interior design. Do fashion. I'm on skateboarding, obviously. Hula hooping. Yeah, that's like the majority, I would say.
Yeah, you're just under the umbrella of like super creative. I saw your toilet. You were updating us. Yeah, you were updating us on your story. So she made like a customized, what is it, like a toilet cover?
Yeah, resin psychedelic toilet. It's just like my whole home is kind of like, I guess technically at this point it's like a psychedelic space 70s art museum.
Oh God.
But the thing is,
that.
it's kind of like, I think people forget how much just seeing something brings you joy. And it's like, for example, everyone goes to Venice at sunset to watch the sun go down.
Yeah.
And the sky is orange, it's a little lavender.
It's actually so
It's a
stunning.
little lilac.
Yeah.
So simple, just some colors in the sky. Very beautiful. And it like just takes you back. It makes you like find peace. And you're like, oh my gosh, the sunset. And then you're like, wow, nature. But then you forget like you can do that for yourself all of the time.
You can create,
You can create that beauty around you. So I kind of just made that my home where it's like I want to wake up, just see beautiful things like the colors of wild flowers, sunsets, all of the time. It gives me joy. It keeps me happy. Even when I'm very, very unhappy.
Yeah.
it keeps me at a base level of happiness, I think.
So color. So specifically with color, I feel like you gravitate to orange a lot. But is that just by chance?
That's my favorite color, definitely. Most of my apartment's orange. There's lots of other
I was gonna
colors.
say in your stories, I always see.
Yeah. No, I love orange. Well, okay, there's a few things. So when I was like younger, I remember like my brother and sister, because I'm like the youngest, they were like, what's your favorite color? And then it was kind of this thing where it's like I didn't get to choose.
You didn't get to choose what color you like?
Yeah, because it's like they're older. And my sister was like, I get blue.
Oh.
It's like, okay.
You're like, deal with it.
My brother's like, I get green.
Oh,
and
gosh.
then I was like, they're like, what's your favorite color? Like, really aggressively. Like,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
looked at me.
You're like, well, shit, I can't say blue or green, so the fuck, I don't
Can't be
know.
blue or green.
What do you want it to be?
And then I looked, and it was fall, because I lived in New Jersey. All the trees were orange. And it was like autumn, and I was like, orange. And they weren't, ew. It's like Halloween.
You were like, well, shit,
And I'm
call
just
me
like,
Halloween then.
And then it's funny, I'm like, I just thought it was really pretty, but then I realized people do associate orange with Halloween and prison.
Oh.
It's really weird. And it's like really strange, so people just like don't touch it. They're like Halloween, prison, but I guess
You're like, that's not
when
what
I was
I
a
saw.
kid, I was like, I just saw the beautiful leaves, and I was like, it's such a pretty color. And I didn't wear it a lot when I was younger. I wear it a lot now because I love it, but I feel like it's a very underrated color because of it being American prison clothing color.
Yeah.
And also for it being so pumpkin Halloween.
Yeah.
And it's just like so strong. It's so bright. It's so happy. Same with the yellow. I like yellow too. People almost feel like it's too much to wear. Like they like to see it in nature.
But not like that
On
close.
their body or on their furniture or on their...
But you're
yeah.
comfortable with it.
Oh, I love orange. Yeah. Great color.
Okay, so tell me about, what's funny? As for however long we've been friends, and I mean this in a good way, I forget that you're such a good musician. Like, I love your song, Weekend.
Thank you.
I love it, love it, love it.
Thank
But
you.
I
That
think
means
it's
so
just
much.
because I see you as like walking music. It's like, I'm like, of course
Thank
that's what
you.
you do. So, but I forget that it's like when you say you have music coming out and stuff, like I'm like, oh, duh. She like actually, because I don't know if you can understand what I mean by that. When I say that, like some people just like are this walking art all the time. And you're like, oh, it's actually like a profession. I forgot. So as your profession, what is your process with music and how does that, because it was a while ago with your last one, right?
Mm-hmm.
The last one. So why did it take so long between those two?
So I take my music very seriously in the sense where it's like I'm kind of a perfectionist. Mm-hmm. I need it to be like sonically right. And it's like there's someone else. I know I had a friend and he like releases like almost an album a month.
Oh, wow.
Just like out. And like, no judgment. I definitely will say I'm not going to say anything. There's some songs.
It's not your process.
I liked some of the songs. I showed my friends and they were like, this sounds terrible.
Oh.
And it's like one of those things where it's like, to each their own, but we're in an age of streaming. So
Yeah.
people think like the more music I have out, the more people are able to stream it, the more I'll have monthly Spotify listeners.
Is it like flooding the system kind of mentality? Okay.
And I don't care about that at all.
Yeah.
To me, music is an essence of art to connect to the soul. And I don't really care if I have all the monthly Spotify listeners and like all of the fame. It's like, it really is like so special to me. And music like changed my life. When I first heard like Tame Impala when I was like maybe like 17, it like blew my mind. And I was like, I want to make music. It like changed my whole world. It's the whole reason I like probably am a musician today because of like those sound frequencies. And I made a promise to myself that like I want to do that for the next generation, to inspire people, to make them feel something, like really feel, like not just make something. Like I was in this music school for like a year in Santa Monica called like Lamp, and it's like a really cool music school with like some of the best producers in the world and teachers, and it's really great and cool, but it's all about music industry and business, and it made me almost lose my spirit for music because I realized the music business is all about making money, it's all about marketing, it's all about what sells.
But don't you need to find a way to make money?
I mean,
also?
everyone does, but at the same time, if that's why you're making music, you're not even making music, you're making a product. to sell. It's not really music at all. And that's why I don't listen to the radio, because that's just a product. You're thinking, what do people want? How do I get them to listen to it? And at that point, it loses the depth. It loses the passion. It becomes a fun product, and that is the business of it. But my favorite musicians are not the richest musicians. My favorite musicians are just bands, or people that just like make me feel. Music keeps people alive, keeps people from killing themselves, takes people out of depression, helps them with the hardest times, trauma. Like, it's healing. It's so much bigger than like making money. So that's the way that I see it. Like, that's my purpose here. And other people do it for money or to make themselves famous or because like they want to be big or something. But for me, it's like the essence of it is so important. So that's why it takes me so long, because I want the sonical frequency to be right. And then also I love visuals. So I always want a really magical...
the video, by the way, but continue. Oh my God, it was so creative.
I really want the visual to be so correct and right. Like, I'm not someone who's just like, pump it out, pump it out, pump it out, because it's like, it's all just about divine timing. And I'm fine with it being slow. It's like, it's just the path I'm on. No judgment to anyone who does it differently.
No, totally. Like, it's your process, and that's what I was curious about. I was, because I think the one before that was the one on the yacht.
It was like almost directly a year ago. Yeah, I would say.
Right, the one, the music video on the yacht. Which, how do you? I can't sing it. I would embarrass myself.
Yeah.
I was gonna try to hum it now, and I was like, there are effects involved. I can't do all that. But
honestly, yeah, that's that one.
Yeah, no, it was actually so good. You have a very distinct sound for sure, and I know people were blown away with how creative the video is, because you made a point to highlight that it didn't cost you an arm and a leg. It was about creative people coming together.
Yeah.
I think you burned the rug, and that was the worst that happened. She made like a really cool rug, and it looks like you're like, is it Aladdin? It's supposed to look like Aladdin or something.
Yeah,
flying
it's
carpet.
kind of like a flying carpet, and it didn't cost me a thing, but it did take. And it's funny, when I said that, I said it to inspire people.
Yeah.
I was
like,
I this didn't cost me anything,
good.
And I got so much.
Beautiful.
I got so much hate, actually.
What? Why?
Everybody was like, "Well, yeah, that's because you live in LA and you have rich friends, probably, and rich parents."
Where
and
do
all
they
these
make those
lucky...
assumptions?
Well, it's because this is what I realized, and it's so crazy
about you.
So many people in this world, instead of like being inspired, will find every reason and every excuse as to why they can't do something. Instead of like being inspired to try, they'll be like, well, I would do that, but
I don't have rich friends like you.
I don't have rich friends.
Yeah.
I don't have connections. Or I don't have, I'm just not. And so it's like, that mentality is so negative.
You're
and
like, I can't work with that.
It's a state.
Yeah.
And it made me so sad to see I put this out to be positive.
Yeah.
And it got so much passive aggressive negativity. Like, oh, that's so great. If only I could find thousands of dollars of camera equipment for $0. Like,
you're like, but I literally just said.
And the thing is that they didn't believe me. They're like, oh, it's because you like networked. And it's like, no, literally, I got invited to play in front of Wangs and Things on Venice.
Networking is good, but continue.
I got invited to play in front of Wangs and Things in Venice.
Right.
And it was like not supposed to be a big crowd at all. And I'm not even lying to you. I just really wanted a shrimp quesadilla. That he owed me.
I was just trying to get a plate.
He owed me because he was filming a commercial and he asked me to be in it and like talk in it. And he was like, I'll get you a shrimp quesadilla for doing this. And then he never gave it to me.
Oh,
so then like 2 weeks later, I come back like, yo,
sir,
what's up with the shrimp quesadilla? And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I can imagine Firefly pressing somebody because, like I said, she's so gentle, you guys.
No,
but
I literally was like, what's up? He was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, it's on video. It's in your commercial.
No, he didn't say, I don't know what you're talking about.
In the video, he offers me the shrimp quesadilla, but he never gave it to me. And then he's like, okay. And then like, I'm like, come back. I'm like, so like, and he's like, are you really, really? And then he's like, he's like, fine, okay, I got you, but there's a stipulation.
Of course.
You have to perform at this show.
So I get 2 plates.
No, for the shrimp quesadilla, I had to perform.
That you already earned.
That I already earned. I had to also play a show. And I'm like, what? I got to play a show?
This is very Venice, by the way.
For one quesadilla? For just a single quesadilla?
I'm dead.
I have to be in a commercial and play a show, but I really do like food, so I was like... I said okay. I'm like,
I love
and then
some food.
I was with some people and they were like, "You agreed to that? Like, dude, I think we need to help you. Like, that's not fair terms." Like,
you're like, no, I'm okay with it. It's down the street
they're
from me.
Next thing we know, you're gonna be working there.
Oh my god, can you imagine? No, Firefly, I'm stopping it if I see you.
But no, so I ended up playing a show there for the shrimp quesadilla.
Okay.
And I took it really seriously because I take everything really, really seriously. And like, so I put on like my favorite like psychedelic 70s dress that I have, and I just like took my performance really seriously, and I just gave my best performance, even though I didn't know if anyone was even gonna be there or what. But I brought my own crowd, which was cool. And then I did a good performance. And then after my performance, this guy came up to me. He was like, "Oh my gosh, I was so inspired by you. I'm a videographer. I want to shoot you a music video." And I guess my whole point is that like when you live your life with the energy of like, I'm not doing this for something. I'm not doing this because I know someone's going to be there. I'm not doing this because there's going to be a big crowd. I'm not doing this because like I'm going to make some money. Literally,
I'm living my life.
There might be absolutely nothing to gain.
Yeah.
But I'm still going to work 125%.
Yeah.
Just because I love it that much.
Yeah.
And then opportunities come to you. Yeah. And it's like, so that being the way that I got this video, and then everyone being like, oh, it's because like you live in LA and you have rich friends, and it's like, no.
Couldn't possibly be that
it could happen
so
anywhere.
Hard.
Just do your best.
Yeah.
Just do your best without expectation and just be ready.
Yeah.
If you do your best and you're ready, when opportunity comes, you'll be able to accept it, and it's really that simple.
So in regards to how people tend to respond to you, even in the context of skating, though, we've talked about this a lot, right? Like where people just have the most outlandish things to say to you. And you were like, Haley, you have no idea. People just literally write the weirdest shit on my Instagram when you work really, really hard.
Yes.
Why? Okay. Why do you think that is? I have to blow my nose. Do you have tissue over there? No.
No, but I could go grab it.
Would you? Sorry. I keep all of this in the podcast. It's actually so funny. If you listen to the other podcasts, any break or like someone has to move their car. Yeah, I want to talk about that because I'm curious what your opinion is. Don't say it yet, but that's where I'm going with it. Like when he comes back, like I just want to understand. I want to understand what's so triggering about Firefly doing really well through working hard and people having a fucking problem. What is it, I wonder? But until he gets here, let's do behind the scenes. Oh gosh. I'm so pale compared to you right now.
It's my 100% Nigerian African genes.
We love us some Nigerian genes. Firefly's here today. I'm really excited. It's going to be a great interview. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. You're the best. Okay. This is very sexy, I feel, for everybody listening. Oh. I keep it. I love it. I think it's just like, it's such a laid back. I never want to feel like I have to look perfect for this, you know? Like I always wanted to feel like it's chill and nice conversation with friends. Okay, back to why does Firefly get so much ridiculous feedback so I think specifically because Firefly is a really great musician and she makes carpets and all these things, and she's just actually an extraordinary skater. And every now and then when she lands a trick she's worked super hard for and she'll post it, there is like a wave of the same weird ass vibes like the music stuff where they're like, oh, it's because you have, you know, anything but her working hard for it. So what do you think that is? And you can say whatever you think it is.
So
if you
I've
have
thought
theories.
about this a lot, and I think it's a combination of things.
Okay.
I think for one, it's because I'm in a world that I don't look like I'm supposed to there. For one, being a black woman, being a woman in general.
I was going to say,
and
let's
then
start with
also
just women
being
in
a
skating.
dark-skinned black woman in skateboarding. But that's even that. It's like maybe it'd be okay if I looked normal. What
does that mean?
If I dressed like in a black hoodies and Dickies and Vans
The
and I was just
stereotypical
like tomboy, they'd be like, okay, you're assimilating to our community. But the fact that I am looking so different is very triggering. So I notice people really like archetypes. They like what it's kind of like the same thing that you were just saying, how like I look so bright.
Yeah.
And people expect me to be very loud. And it's like people just like what when you see something, it is exactly what you get.
Categorize everything.
So it really triggers people when you don't fit into a box. I fit in no boxes. And it really bothers them because I'm skateboarding. Like, it's like the fact that I'm not simulating to like the stereotypical look of what a skater should look like.
Yeah.
It triggers people. So then they're automatically like, you're a poser. You're a faker. It doesn't even matter what I'm doing. They're just like, there can be someone who's doing way worse than me, but they look more like a skater, and they're like, yes,
right,
you're doing a good
So
job.
I was gonna say, like, she legit hurts herself learning some. I mean, some of the things you do are incredibly.
They're very bothered by my self-expression.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people think they can't even comprehend how someone like me can exist because they think like they would never put this on. They're like, if I put this on, it would be for some attention or for like a costume. But like, just like you said, it's like it's not my clothes. It's my toilet. It's my house.
Yeah,
it's my life.
Your whole life.
It's my entire world. And
Yeah.
so they can't comprehend that someone just exists authentically this way. And so they're trying to diminish it like, oh, this person's doing this for attention. They're doing this as a joke. They're making a mockery of skating. And so all of this triggers people so much. And then also that combined with misogyny and racism together
I was gonna
is
steer on over to
where
misogyny. Yeah.
all of the hate comes from. So it's like, yeah, it's the outfits, it's the clothing, it's the racism, it's the misogyny. It's just a nice, really fun, good soup of hate.
Toxic soup
Firefly
of
stew.
nonsense. Absolute nonsense.
It just pisses them off so much. And also, I think it's also the fact that people like to feel like they know you. Like they want to be like, I figured you out.
And then they haven't.
And so they just hate that like they think they know something about me and then they're wrong. And they just can't figure it out and it bothers them.
Yeah.
So they just project a bunch of negativity. Instead of like asking a question.
Yeah.
I mean, in fact,
Wouldn't hurt you guys.
The latest hate I've been getting, which I just is so hilarious.
What is it? Say it again.
The latest hate I've been getting.
Yes.
I actually did have to block somebody. I've never done that before. Like I had to block someone because they were just commenting on. It's honestly not even that mean or anything. It's so ridiculous.
It's the volume.
But it's just that they were just following me, commenting on Threads, Instagram, Facebook. I'm like, how are you on YouTube? Every single
platform.
thing. Yeah. Telling everybody that I'm a trust fund baby. And this is like, they're just like, she's a trust fund baby. This is how she did it.
When are you
She's a
taking me on
trust
your
fund
jet?
baby. And it's funny, out of all the hate I get, which is like racist stuff, calling me a monkey.
Yeah. Oh God.
Like, you know, stuff like taking away my femininity, calling me a man, calling me trans or something. Stuff that's calling me like a clown, telling me I suck at skating, I suck at music, telling me that like I'm like a stupid liberal, like whatever. That doesn't even really bother me. But for some reason, this trust fund thing, it bothered me so much.
Yeah.
So much.
What do you
because
think that is?
Because I ran away from home. I came from a very poor first generation Nigerian family, like very, very poor. We like never really had money. I grew up like my dad would ask me for $5 when I was like 10 years old. Literally, like I didn't have money to buy lunch. I didn't have money for anything. I've spent my whole life kind of like escaping poverty, and then I ran away from home, and then I was homeless. I lived on the streets, literally. Like then I went to van life. It's like I had so much experience of like
Many
poverty,
factors,
and I had to like dig out of it with pure like blood, sweat, and tears and hard work. And it's just been the hardest
for somebody to take
the
that,
hardest life, and yet I shine so brightly and I'm so colorful and I seem so positive. But like the stories I have can make like at least 20 horror movies probably, and literally for someone to take all that and erase my story, erase my identity, and just say like, oh, it's because you're rich when I'm still not fucking rich.
Right.
Pisses me the fuck
I
off,
get it.
honestly. It's like they're erasing my complete identity.
Explained it well, yeah.
All of my hard work, they're just erasing it.
Yeah.
And then commenting on everything, and people are believing them. Oh, that's why she has a psychedelic toilet. That's why her house looks like that. And it's like, you're taking away every single thing that I've done for all of these years, my entire journey.
Yeah.
And literally, like, he's commenting on videos of me explaining my story. And just...
What does he say on that?
It's because you're still a trust fund baby.
Wow.
It's just like delusional, like...
It's like talking to a wall at that point.
Yeah, and so I'm just like, that's why I just blocked them. I'm like, this is so bothering me. And I've never even blocked a hater before.
Yeah.
But that really bothered me because it's like, I feel like my story is so important.
You don't have to be exposed to that.
I feel like my story is so important because my story is supposed to inspire others that they can do anything, that you can still do things if you do not have connections, if you don't have parents that are well connected, if you're not
such an amazing
know
example
anyone
of
in
that.
the industry,
Yeah.
if you don't have any, like, you know, you weren't dealt the right cards, you can still create the world that you want with hard work. And like if you just trust divine and you can manifest. And so to take that from me like deletes my purpose almost. So that's why it bothered me so much.
I think that was really well explained, and I understand not wanting to give them that attention by blocking necessarily, but honestly, sometimes there's also that, you know, I don't need to let you around here. You know what I mean? So I understand that because you have a big platform, so it's like you can't give that kind of attention to every single person.
Exactly.
I understand that, but if they're really going out of their way to pop up everywhere to kind of undermine
they just kept commenting on every single thing, and then other people started to believe it, and then they'd be like, "Oh, that makes sense," and that's what bothered me because it's like, and then they're creating a imaginary lore,
that doesn't
out of just nothing, and I'm like, no, this is where we stop this.
I think
that was the first time I ever blocked a hater.
Good for you. That feel great. Now what is he gonna do? Create another account.
Really sad.
Probably create another account and sit in his basement.
So weird. Yeah. He probably has more money than me, which is what's really pissing me off.
Who cares? Somebody that focuses that hard to, like, honestly, no matter even what, you know, even if you're not a fan or you're whatever, how can you not appreciate how much work that takes? I just think it's I don't know. I don't think I could understand someone who goes out of their way to make a woman, especially male aggression to women, really especially rubs me. It's one thing if women are like, you know, catty. I can stomach it a little better, I think, than when men are aggressive to women.
It's so
I'm
weird.
like, bro, really? Like, I don't know. But, okay, so let's go over to that a little bit in skating. Because I was talking, so you know Marissa? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I interviewed her like a few weeks ago. And we talked a little bit about that, like how it's kind of, I don't want to say it's misogynistic, but it is still misogynistic in skating to a degree. How do you navigate, because you're such a good skater, there's many times that you've been in commercials where it's just you and other dudes, right? Most, like, just simply because nobody could skate the way that is required for whatever that commercial is or anything like that. Have you been received in those? Has there been times where it was what you just described, where there's like racism and they don't know how to kind of take you to, wait, she's actually really good, and then there's and you're just kids in a playground? Like, how do you feel like you're received in that community, in that level?
I mean, you know what's crazy is I feel like it's so weird. I feel like with skateboarding, the hate is mostly online.
Okay.
It's like this online world. It's online gatekeeping world.
Everyone's
but I think in
tough
in real life, the skate community is very welcoming and it's very warm and it's very inspiring. And that's what's so weird about the contrast.
Yeah.
Because I've never experienced real hate really in life. Like when I was in San Francisco, even like when I was less of a great skater, like skaters were just like, they're just like, you do something like, nice job, cool. Like they're just like very cool. Yeah. And then it makes you wonder, like, who are these people on the internet
like,
that are skaters?
Yeah.
That like, it's very strange. It's even like, I was like watching Lords of Dogtown, and like if you watch that movie, the only girls in that movie are like cheerleader girls that are like hooking up with the boys, and it kind of just
with the skater boys.
It sets the stage that like this is not really for girls, and it makes sense why this image is put out. Like it's like not really a girl-centered world. And I remember someone was commenting on my stuff. I literally won a skate contest, right? And it was a video of me winning the skate contest, holding the prize. Like I won the skate contest for the girls. And some old man commented, "Wow, it used to be Stacy Peralta and the Z-Boys, and look, this is what skating is turned into. This garbage. How sad. Jeff Ho would be so disappointed." And I literally commented, I'm like, I literally met and interviewed Jeff Ho that day because he was there, and he thought it was pretty cool, actually.
I was gonna say, he's pretty supportive of like women in skating.
No, it's like, and so it's like these online people, and then I ended up going to Stacy Peralta's art gallery show, and I was showing him my skate photos, and he was like, "That's you? You're radical. This is so sick." And he's so like
supportive.
Enthusiastic. He was like showing his like wife and stuff. He was so stoked. I thought it was so funny. So I'm like, so people online will tell me like, yeah, there used to be the legendary Z-Boys, and now there's just this garbage. But then the legendary Z-Boys are like, you're awesome. So what
you're
exactly
like, if they co-sign me, am I cool then? If you know, like, what do you even say?
It makes me think that this hate is only this imaginary online thing that people just do out of like being alone and sad.
Yeah, I think so. And it would have to be, well, because here's the thing. You just reference people, the very same people they're referencing as to why you're the bad thing that's happening to what these people built. You're like, well, I just hung out with them.
I'm literally around them
and they
in their
said,
communities.
I'm great. So are we good now? Like, you're right. It feels like a manufactured world that people are just kind of using and dabbling into to be unkind without any basis. Like, if somebody were to reference these people and say, and they happen to be people that were like, no, women shouldn't be in skating, or women, you know, if they'd said something like that, you'd be like, okay, I see why you're saying that, but literally he just said I was amazing.
Well, I think
I don't know what you want me to say.
It's not the skate community. It's not the skate world. It's literally
the outside
individuals that have internalized sadness and hatred because they have not accomplished their own goals.
Yeah.
That they're projecting when they see
young
women and girls doing cool stuff. It makes them feel like they're a loser. So they go online and they want to talk about, this is how skating used to be and da-da-da-da. But if anyone is actually really skating every day in the community, they're not on that frequency. They're just like, nice job. Cool. Nice job.
Because they know how hard you work for that.
So I think these online people are not really even the skate community. They're just people that used to skate, kind of skate, and are sad that they kind of fell out of it.
Yeah.
And that's why they're the ones that project all that. I think real skaters are not out here commenting hate stuff.
I kind of want to believe you because I see everybody that works. So I feel like you're right simply because you literally break bones working that hard on certain tricks. And I just feel like they wouldn't fix their mouth to say, well, that sucks, when they know how much you sacrifice for it every day. Like the ones that are working super hard.
We also know so many really great skaters, and I don't see them commenting under skate videos. You're
so right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what? My mind is kind of blown right now because here's the thing. She's not lying. We're in Venice. I go in the mornings where it's quiet. She goes when the pros skate. But there are some extraordinary, like, world-known skaters there. You're damn right. They are not sitting down.
They're not commenting
writing
on video.
hateful shit. I think you're so right. Good point.
So it's like not the actual skaters. It must just be like these like used to skate.
Are you like in a little game to them? Do you think you're all like all these amazing skaters, like you, Leandro, and whoever? Like, do you think you guys are just like not real people to them, maybe? And they're just like a game, you know, like you're picking a player or something. Like, it's so because their comments. I mean, I don't mean to project on you. When I read those things, though, even on other, I'm like, this is really dehumanizing shit. Why the fuck would you write that? Why would you go out of your way to write some gnarly shit under like a video where, first of all, it's an amazing trick.
It's so crazy,
complicated and hard.
The funniest thing is I know like really great skaters who are actually assholes and super mean. Even they don't write those comments. That's what's so crazy.
You're like, who are you?
They're actually like, I know people that are just like the meanest. They're at Venice. They don't really talk shit even. They're just like minding their business. But they don't spend their time writing comments, so I don't even know who would be doing that. It's probably someone that's not skating. If you're skating, you're not writing hate comments.
I never thought of that, actually. You're absolutely right. I don't think I've ever clicked on those and it's led to like, oh my God, some sick shit.
No, never. I do click on it sometimes and it's like some dude with some really terrible out of focus videos and he doesn't have that much. Like some guy commented on my video.
Thinning hair.
Yeah, this guy, I forgot what he commented. He was like saying something about some trick I did, which was honestly pretty sick. It was like
You're
super,
like, if I may say so myself.
Super lame. And I was like, okay, let me go to his page.
Yeah.
I'll go to his page.
See who the fuck this is.
He didn't even got any tricks. He's like this old dude. He's like 38 and he like, the best trick he had was like a front side. He had like a front side 180 off a 3-stair, which I've done off the freaking 2 block at Venice. So I'm like watching this. It wasn't even like clean, and so I replied to this comment like, "Damn, I wish I could be you and do an ollie off 3-stair." Because it's like he's like commenting like I'm so bad. I'm like,
that was so elegantly petty. I love that.
I'm like, wow, bro. One day I'll be like you.
Yeah, I'll work really hard and maybe get to your level.
It's just jealousy, I think. They're just you're getting attention and views and this looks so cool. I'm cooler than you. But like you're not.
You're so
if you
right.
were, you would be doing cool stuff.
Then you'd be doing it too.
Commenting on people's videos.
I think especially from men. Sorry, my allergies acting up. Especially from men, I find it especially disgusting. I just can't. I don't understand. I mean, I do, but I don't like what it is. You're right. You're right. It's jealousy, and it has to be misogyny because it also speaks to like this is another podcast episode, but like to me, when men talk a certain way to women, it means they're like it's gone out, the protector vibe has gone out the window, the like encouraged, like that's all gone. You're just there talking shit to a woman, bro. Like it just, to me, like it disgusts me in so many ways. So it's like yeah, I think you're polarizing in so many ways because you look very physically strong and you're very bright and you skate very well and you do all these things, and then I'm sure you do highlight to people that other things they could have done but they don't do, which they would love for it to be your fault. It's your fault, Fire. That I'm not realizing my potential.
It's so easy to project onto a woman who's like doing cool stuff, and it's like if you actually go to skate events, like I just performed my single at the Girl Swirl skate event, which was really cool, and there's lots of skaters there.
You guys were bouncing off the
yeah. And
he
like
was so cool.
We were like skating there, and there was a lot of really cool dude skaters, and like what I found so funny was that like a lot of the guy skaters there, they're practicing their tricks. They fall a lot. They're falling. They don't have a lot of their tricks, and you just don't hear a peep.
Yeah.
You'll never hear someone being like, "Wow, he didn't land that." It's just like because he's a guy. It's just like that's a guy skating. Mm-hmm. So it's just more about the fact that it's a woman. It's just like something about that triggers men.
Yeah.
Where they want to like diminish it because it makes them feel invalidated, I guess.
Yeah, probably there has to be that. I mean, look, women in the freedoms that we have today is still very new. We're 50 years in, maybe, or something like that. So it's, and I think I told you in some voice note that it's even more behind in skating. Like it's so behind still.
Yeah.
So I think that internalized. I don't know if internalized misogyny is the right word.
Probably.
Do you think so?
Probably, I would say so.
Honestly,
I would say externalized misogyny.
Well, because, I think what I mean when I say internalized is like you'll see at the same time, though, they're actively trying to get with these women. Like they're trying to endear themselves to with these kind of women, and then for it to flip and turn into aggression because that person somewhere is trying to impress a woman and get, you know what I mean? But then he's talking so aggressively and so nasty to a woman that's working so fucking hard.
Well, that is exactly what misogyny is because misogyny wants women as a sexual or romantic partner or a product or an item, not as an equal, not as someone that is competing against them, not as someone that's better than them, making more money than them, shining brighter than them, smarter than them, just as a pretty thing that they can have sex with or romanticize. And just it's the smaller, the better, because the easier it is to get, and then it's just like kind of an accessory. So that's the definition of misogyny.
Accessory is a good one. Accessory is a great one. Yeah. It's horrible to see. I feel like they don't see. I get embarrassed for like people when I read that because I'm like, do you realize how much like venom you're oozing right now? Gosh. Okay. So what else did I want to talk to you about? I think I was curious about what do you think your future will be as a creative? Like, where would you want to steer your like brand to? I see that you have all these outlets. Is there actively like a plan for what you want to do, or do you just want to keep living the way that you are, which is great? Or do you have like a vision that you're working, specific thing that you're working towards, where you kind of integrate all of them, or is it just, you know, there's when I skate, I'm a skater, and when I'm a musician, that's what I'm doing. When I'm like making carpets and whatever, then that's what I'm doing. Or
no, I'm always bridging things together. Like even me making my magic carpet was me bridging my carpet making.
It was.
And skateboarding together.
Yes.
And now I can skateboard on a magic carpet, which is really rad.
That you made.
Yeah, that I made. And so it's like, it's all about bridging everything together. And then also me using that for my music video, combined my visual artistry, my musical artistry, my skateboarding artistry, and my rug making all into one. I think that's the best example of how it all kind of will always come together. Always. The same way that I decorate my home, and I will probably use each part of my home for different visuals or videos and stuff. So it's always like one thing. I just kind of see it like as the Firefly lens.
Okay.
And I'm continuing to make more music and more visuals. And in my music, I'm always going to try to incorporate some aspects of skateboarding, fashion, the things that I create. So it's all very cohesive. So that's just continuing and just me expanding on that to a global scale, ideally, like very, very big. Other than that, I am working on a television show that is kind of about, it kind of is about skateboarding, but it takes place in Venice. And it's more about like toxic relationships, addiction, and kind of like trying to chase your dreams, aspirations as like these like young adults in Venice Beach, and just like making their dreams come true in a world that's like very devoid of passion and like the inspiration you find here, but also getting pulled away by distractions. And it goes into like the vibe of the skate park and how people get lost.
That sounds very Venice.
People get lost at the skate park. People make their whole life the skate park, and like people end up being homeless but still living at the skate park and feeling like they're a king because they're really good at skateboarding. And it goes into all that kind of stuff. So I'm working on that. So it's like definitely visual television cinema. And I also am working on something else. Not working, but I have a very long-term project.
Yeah.
But I can't get too into the details of it
because
don't
worry.
I don't want anyone to steal my idea. But it's very skate related.
Okay.
It's very large scale, and I would need a lot of money to do it. And it's a big dream of mine. And actually, going to romance here, it's like one of the reasons why I want to my future partner to be like a skateboarder, a very, very good skateboarder, maybe a professional, very passionate about skateboarding, is because I want to collaborate with them on this very big long-term dream.
The project that you want to do, you want to collaborate with your partner.
Yeah, because it's such a huge thing. And
I love that.
Skateboarding will just always be a huge part of my life, and I want to be able to create
You share that with your
more with it and like bring, I guess, the visual music aspect, but also community aspect, and be able to share that with the world as well. So
I think that's amazing. I'll ask you more about it when you have more, when you've told us more about it in your own platform. So touching on a little bit about what you said there about the project that you did talk about. So touching on like addiction and all these things here. So I'm sober 2 years, and I feel like Venice is is a place where you can kind of disappear in that if you want to, in addiction. It allows for many different layers of yourself. How have you experienced Venice? Not about yourself, if you don't want to share anything about that. I mean, in general, do you find that it's something... Is it a dangerous place to be if you have those issues in Venice? Because, like, I kind of can go either way. I think if you need to disappear, Venice can be a great place to disappear in yourself, in addiction, if you know how to navigate out of that. But I've also seen a lot of people not do great.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I'm such a kind of loner.
Yeah.
It's like it's like funny, as much as like I might have my own issues with like falling into things, I don't fall into crowds, or like I'm not really, I don't really get peer pressured. So, but I can view it. And so that's why writing this, it's more observational from what I've seen, but not really experiential, because it's so hard for me to get pulled into anything by people.
I know what you mean.
Because I just don't like most people. I just like to stay by myself.
That's why we were friends for so long. She would just be like, Zhin.
I'm like nice, and I'm like,
wait, who was that?
And people, and I noticed the vibe of it. People are like, come to the skate park, let's go to Hanano's, let's go to the liquor store. And like, I'm like, I'm just gonna go home. Okay, maybe I'll talk to one or two people.
Do you
But
Irish goodbye it? Do you just like hang out and then just not tell anybody?
oh yeah, I dip fast.
Quick drive by.
I just it's like me and my friends would have like some jokes about like with Venice. It's like if you live in Venice, you want an Irish goodbye because there's probably some homeless person pretending not to be homeless trying to get in your house.
Oh my god! But that's so true.
Literally, like on some
We
like
both
what,
know
what
that.
Are you
We
doing?
both
Hey,
had
let's,
that
let's kick it for a
experience.
second. Can I just roll a joint real quick? Hey, let's get.
And then they're in your house for fucking 3 weeks.
Exactly. So it's like I don't even really. I just
She
try
said,
not,
"I'll learn my lesson." Good.
I try not to really be talking to people too much like that. Like I'll kind of talk, but I'm just like, I keep my distance. I
Yeah.
just keep it like to the park.
A healthy
and
balance. You skate
I'm
and you leave.
gone. Yeah. I don't really get pulled into the
The scene.
I don't
Yeah.
really be like drinking with people or like smoking with people. I like. It's funny, like when I do that kind of stuff, I keep it outside of the skate scene because that's just.
Oh, interesting. By your like, so, by yourself or with people that you're like more into.
Yeah. Well, I do that more with like my music communities, and it's like it makes more sense because it's more aligned with like we're not just hanging out. There's probably
You're being creative.
Yeah, exactly. Something
I get
else
it.
going on, and that's something. It's hard for me to get pulled into just hanging
that.
out.
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
Just
I interviewed a
drinking and
DJ.
doing something.
I interviewed a DJ a few weeks ago, and she said that she's Cali sober. So we were talking. It was more sober oriented, interview. But she said that too. That the smoking is the reason she can reframe it and not abuse it. Like she doesn't think of it as like something she abuses. It's always in the context of like creating a set for like a DJ thing or whatever. So she was able to have a completely different attitude towards that versus like drinking was like really not good, obviously, for her. But so I get what you mean, where there's like a creative, it's just not something like that you find joy in casually by itself.
Yeah. And that's the vibe. I mean, even on like 4th of July, I was at Venice. That was cool. I wasn't drinking or smoking. Everybody was. I just was kind of vibing, and I was like, I'll hang out for a little bit and danced around. But I was like super sober. Like, and it's funny. It's like I wasn't even like super sober because it's like I'm sober. It's just like I have no desire to enter an energy to do any substance just for the sake of doing it. So luckily for me, that's a great thing because I just don't get pulled into stuff.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, what is the purpose here? And if there is none,
Very good attitude.
I'm probably going to go home.
So different from my attitude. Like when I was actively using, it's not peer pressure. I was probably the one that was setting the stage for it. I was the chaos. I would be the one that, you sure you don't want to party?
Yeah.
So it's like it's refreshing to hear different attitudes towards that, where it's like there needs to be a purpose. In my head, it was just purposeless. It was just about altering all the time.
I could see that because Venice is a paradise, and
Yeah.
I can see why people get pulled into it. And I think for me, luckily, because I'm so obsessed with skateboarding, that's more where the paradise is. It's like
in achieving.
well,
what you're
it's like
working on.
staying there till it's dark and still skating, and then being one of the few last skaters that are still skating when the lights go off and there's a couple lights and you're still practicing some tricks, and it's like that is a more of a high for me. And then even if I get hurt, it's like, and then I'm like, make a quick friend, and we're just kind of like, damn, we're like skating here and it's like dark and it's empty and we're like laughing.
That must
it's
be
like,
such a great feeling, though. What a
yeah, no,
commitment.
it is a really great feeling.
Yeah.
It's to me that's more of like the romanticized version
Yes.
than like let's go to the liquor store and just and eat. There's been a time where I'm like, okay, I'll go to the post with you guys, and I'll go to the post, and I'm like, okay, I'm going home. I'm like, I'm kind of like, I'll like be practicing tricks. I'm like, this is not. I just am not. I'm not really a group social person.
You're not. That's true.
So it's just
I've seen that.
I just am like looking around, and then it's weird because it's like everyone's like, oh yeah, we always see you at the park, and then I'm like,
You're like, oh my God, here we go.
and then it's like
the energy exchange is just too much.
and then I just leave. It's like it's this weird thing. They're like, it's like they realize like, wait, we always see you and we know you, but we actually don't know you at all.
You're like,
we've
and you will
never
not get to
talked
know me.
you.
Goodbye.
No, exactly. And then I just end up leaving. I'm like, I
Dip.
actually don't want to talk to anybody.
Well, it's
here.
not a shitty attitude, though. I think you're just, I don't want to speak for you right here, but I perceive it as you're like, I feel like you're very
Definitely.
you're like massive empath. So I think that you just too many energies flying around would probably feel kind of jarring. I don't know if that's how you feel.
It's not jarring. It's just that it's like I feel the vibe of like being a woman or a girl after once you're not skating, it's just kind of like this weird
Don't do it.
passive open season.
Yes.
And I can peep it. I'm like, I don't know if the other girls peep it, but I'm like, that's what's happening here.
Yeah.
You're going to end up hooking up with someone here if you're just like, because like, what are you doing? You're just hanging out
I love
here.
that you
Like,
said this. You're so right.
it's like, what else is going to happen? What do you think's happening here? You're going to go to hang out at someone's house. What do you think's going to happen? Huh?
I am the exact same way in all contexts. Like, unless we're doing something with a purpose, like not necessarily skating, but like everywhere. Like if we're done with this, I don't want to be here. Like I don't need the dynamic to change. I like the intention, knowing what the intention is right here, and then that's it. Like I don't invite any other like engagement. I really don't want to.
That's very smart.
Zero interest.
And it's like you have to think that these are like skater guys and they're like skating, but they're like wanting a girl. They skate all of the time. They're not really around girls. So if you're just the only girls around them, it's going to end up being some kind of vibe of someone trying to like...
Yeah, absolutely.
So I try to just be like very asexual, platonic. I'm out. Don't get it confused.
Yep.
Catch you at the park
And
when we're
watch them
skating.
still get it confused somehow.
I mean, they can try, but I'm not going to be there.
I wasn't even there. What'd I say?
I'll be home by myself.
Yeah,
probably,
like, are you sure it was me? No, this was it. I think I'm very happy with this. This was a really good exchange. I'm happy to finally have gotten you in here. And have this
Magical.
chat. Yeah, it's very cool. And you are super inspiring. I think you're just so hardworking. And, oh my God, I watch her stories when she's skating, and she'll fall and laugh. I'm like, you psycho. Meanwhile, me, please. It's great. I'm crying. I'm not crying, but you know, I'm done for the day. But yeah, you're so inspiring. I think you're just the coolest. And I love that there are women like you skating. And I know there are people younger that are looking like, okay, very fucking cool.
That's lovely. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I want, honestly. So
I think achieved. So all you toxic fuckers on the Instagram, I'm sorry that you're fat in the basement and can't do a trick still. She blocks now.
occasionally,
Yes.
a rare occasion, but yeah, now it's a possibility. So
Shit, it might scoot over to the block button.
see what happens.
Cool beans. I am done. We're done. Well done, my love. Yeah. So I have piano practice in a little bit, but if you'd like, I'm happy to give you a quick tour
Sure.
of the place.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
You're
of course.
awesome.
Nice meeting you. I'm
Nice
Bryce.
meeting you. Oh, are you've worked here a while, or you're new?
Yeah, I've been interning for like 3 months. I'm
Oh,
trying to do
sick.
more videos stuff. So.
Oh, amazing.
I can tattoo, by the way.
What?
Tattoo.
Oh, thank you. I got
Cool.
it in Idaho from Kira Morella. She's a native tattoo artist. Oh, nice. She's super dope.
Oh, I see. I can see
Yeah,
it.
I know.
Yep.
I was really. I'm like, it looks
Yeah.
really cool.
And when you said your favorite color was orange, I was like, nice. Mine's yellow and red.
Oh yeah. I love yellow too. It's like a second. Wait, 1, 2.
I can never find yellow shirts that look good too. So.
Vintage thrifting.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Vintage
That
is
makes
Thrifting is where I find all my
was
colors.
the best era for yellow.
These are like skater guys.
Right.
It's like what else is gonna happen? What do you think's happening here? You're gonna.
Is that us?
It's definitely my voice for sure. Californian voice, not even from California.
Dead.
Get that all the time. Like, you're definitely from California. Like, nope. Not from California, actually.
Is that one of the comments?
Well, I just want to get in
When they
like,
insult you with certainty, Cali ho. I'm not even from
they're like,
Cali.
"You're from California.
I'm not even from California.
California Trust Fund.
Yeah.
Where's the trust?
World.
Yeah, you're like, where is it?
Can I get
Where's my
access
money?
to it? Like, please, give me the money. Like, what the heck?
A little
I'd gladly
bit.
take
Like,
the trust
literally, I
fund.
gotta, like, what the heck? Where is this money that I'm
Yeah.
supposedly,
I would
I'm
gladly
owed?
take a trust fund.
I would love me some trust.
$25 plus, like, I had to
Damn.
deliver it to my house, which is bad.
I always leave too.
Yeah, I know, plus the tip.
That's
I was gonna
brutal.
say, did you hear about that guy that stole like $7,000 worth of booze in California?
No,
They
what?
raided some place and like stole $7,000 worth.
Oh my
Isn't that
god.
crazy?
That's insane.
That's so insane.
That's probably like what, 30 booze?
Probably.
Alright, take care of you. Bloop.
I'm pretty sure you just.
Right.
So
that's
it's
why-
already
yeah.
saved.
Yeah. That's why I was just like, wait, do I just close it down and then?
What are
just,
you guys
like,
doing?
I was just wondering if I just close it down afterwards because it's already saved like a bajillion times.
You just save it to that, put it on the computer, but you just gotta airdrop her the files.
Okay.
Or the here. Stop this. And then where's OBS? OBS is still recording, so